The story of Sarah of Montego. In 1930, in a small and humble village called Montego, lived a community known for its warmth and for the many girls born there. Because of this, strangers often travel to Montego to take young girls to the city with promises of a better life. Some succeeded, but many never returned, leaving their families with unanswered questions and broken hearts. Among the villagers lived Mr. and Mrs. Quito, a poor but exceptionally kind couple who were loved by everyone for their generosity. They had one daughter, Sarah, a quiet girl with a big dream. She wanted to become an artist. Unfortunately, her family's poverty made that dream seem impossible. Years passed until one day, Mark, Sarah's uncle, visited the village. He saw potential in her and decided to take her to the city for a better education. But Sarah's parents hesitated. They had seen too many children leave and never return. Hearing this, the village elders gathered and spoke with Mark. They warned him sternly about the past tragedies. Mark reassured them with a promise. "If anything happens to Sarah, I will give full account for it." With the encouragement of the villagers who dearly loved Sarah, her parents finally agreed. A few days later, Sarah left with her uncle, hopeful for a bright future. At first, things went well. Sarah was enrolled in school and her dreams seemed within reach. But soon her uncle's wife, Aris, grew jealous. She had no children of her own, and the attention Sarah received sparked bitterness in her heart. When Mark had to travel abroad on a long assignment, Aris seized the opportunity to act on her jealousy. Sarah's life crumbled. Aris withdrew her from school and began using her as a source of income, forcing her to work and endure years of suffering. Sarah's talent faded beneath the weight of hardship until one day she met a man from Montego who recognized her. Shocked by her condition, he listened as she explained everything. Word quickly traveled back to the village. When Uncle Mark finally returned from his long trip, it was too late. The villagers, angered by the betrayal of their trust, journeyed to the city. Human rights officers intervened, Mark was taken to the police station for questioning, and Sarah was finally brought home. Years passed, and Sarah rebuilt her life. She returned to school and eventually reached 12th grade, enrolling in one of the best institutions in Montego. She still carried her dream of becoming an artist. For their final art examination, each student was asked to produce their best drawing. While others worked on ordinary subjects, Sarah chose something extraordinary. She drew the entire village of Montego, capturing its beauty, its people, and its spirit. On graduation day, her artwork stunned everyone. The guest speaker, deeply moved, offered her a scholarship to pursue advanced studies in art. Sarah accepted with tears of joy. Years later, she blossomed into one of the greatest artists in her country, finally achieving the dream she carried since childhood. The girl from Montego had risen above suffering, fear, and betrayal, becoming everything she once imagined. The end.